What is it about a hut in the woods? We romanticize it as if being alone there will help us finish the book, forget the stress, or finally remember who we are. Some people go for peace. Some people go for purpose. But some of us go simply because we feel called to.
Oh my God. This is really happening.
But the truth is that most of us will never do it. And because in reality, it looks like this. I'm looking at our house number, and I just know I only have a few more times opening that door. And I know that I will not open this door to come home again to my partner. That we are really over. And I'm really leaving and moving into a hut in the woods. For the last year or so, I've been doing everything I can to be better at my own life. There's nothing wrong with it. It's been working out, but it just hasn't been flowing. I've been happy, but I haven't really felt like me. There's been something missing. And I can't help but think it's because there's constantly too much. And when I stopped blaming myself and started looking at why I feel this way, I realized it's not my fault that life is complicated and our world is complicated, but it is my responsibility to do something about it. There's just one obvious problem.
Put food in box, hope they walk in.
This is my chicken Rubius Hagrid, and this is my other chicken named Falcor, and they are my attachments. I tried getting rid of all my attachments the way Buddhism told me to. The big ones, like a 10-year career in comedy and circus, were actually easier. And yes, those really were my jobs, and if you want to hear more, you're gonna have to subscribe for the stories. And despite my expectations, after those big goodbyes, it was the little ones that got me.
I'm ending my career on a note of contemporary art.
It's the favorite coffee mug that you never owned. It's the favorite hula hoop you thought you'd keep forever, or the bag you used to give away at the end of your show. When we daydream of a new life, we imagine saying goodbye to our friends, to the perfect 3-bedroom suburban house we lived in. We might even think of saying goodbye to the perfect partner that helped us make it a home. But we so often forget that it's the little things that make our ordinary day-to-day lives hard to walk away from. We think it's going to be easy, and then, as soon as we get started, we find ourselves wondering,
Moving to the woods is simple, right? Why is it so complicated?
It's because true simplicity requires clarity, effort, and most of all, the courage to strip away everything that's not necessary, that isn't truly you. More than these changes require us to sort out which shirt to keep, they demand we sort out what beliefs, values, and needs are truly our own. But the only way to get there emotionally and mentally is physically. Because somewhere between your 17th box of things to donate and the pair of shoes you might give away, you'll find a book that you've been meaning to read for years. And the pages will remind you of who you were then, and in doing so, who you are now and who you've always wanted to be. Those little notes from your past self are the secret sauce to doing that big, scary thing, to simplifying your life to one that is truly for you. You're told by the status quo that doing this will be scary, it will be risky, that it might even break your heart. And it's true. But that's not the whole truth. The whole truth is that you'll also have the most honest conversations you've had in years. Your life is going to be based on gratitude, hope, and authenticity instead of fear, need, or lack. And all those goodbyes, they won't make you feel empty. They'll remind you how full your life is and help you celebrate the people, choices, and attachments that got you there in the first place. And the positive ripples will continue as you move on. This journey will force you to do the thing you were born to do. To live your life, your way, just for you and your few chosen attachments. The real reason we romanticize the hut in the woods isn't for the grand adventure or complex logistics needed to make it happen. It's for something much more rare and special. It's for the simplicity and the joy. But I was born and raised in Hawaii, and I'm moving to an off-grid cabin in the middle of winter in Maine. What's gonna happen next? You're gonna have to subscribe to find out. Welcome to the Hut Chronicles.